Coach Chicone, good win for you, but never imagined you would get that close at the end, did you?
Yeah, we lost our intensity a little bit, and then Benedictine got theirs, and they made a nice run there in the fourth quarter and cut it down to single digits.
Was this kind of one of those dreams for a coach where you looked real good for 2 quarters, but you still showed what you still can improve on?
Yeah, well, there's always things we have to improve on. But as you know, we did play really well for 3 quarters. I'm really happy about the way we defended, and we mixed some things up, and gave them some different looks, and our kids handled that, communicated with each other pretty well, and I can't complain. I would have loved us to play the same way for 4 quarters that we had the first 3, but fortunately we had played so well in the 3 quarters that we had a big enough lead where it wasn't enough time for them to get any closer.
That second and third quarter, was that as good as you've looked this year as far as shooting percentage, getting defensive stops, rebounding, everything?
Yeah, I thought so at times. Yeah, and we've had trouble rebounding, and Benedictine rebounded well in the early part of the first quarter, and and then in the rest of the first quarter, second, third, we did a pretty nice job on the glass, and then when they started making their run, we lost our intensity. We stopped boxing out, and they got some good looks and some second shots and all that. But it's probably a second, third quarter were really good quarters for us.
I know we've talked a lot this year about your guard tandem out front. 7 assists apiece tonight. Very unselfish players, aren't they?
Yeah, they again, it's when we have both of them out there. If we keep them out of foul trouble, we're pretty good. And they read off each other real well. We got a couple guys out there that can spot up and shoot the ball, and they make plays for us. So,
how good was it to get Brett back tonight?
We actually got him back for a couple games now, and it's huge because in those 2 games that we lost here, we didn't have him. And we lose his physicality, his rebounding. For a 6'1" guy, he plays a lot bigger than that. And he does a lot of little things. He's probably not going to score. At least he hasn't to this point in time in the season. He hasn't scored 25, 30 points in a game. But even if he doesn't score, his value to our team is like 30 points. And having him back and healthy, that's huge for us.
I know this Benedictine team has a 4-14 record now. But that's a scary team come tournament time, aren't they?
Same thing last year. And if I'm not mistaken, they went to the district final or beyond. I can't recollect exactly, but they did the same thing last year. They went into the tournament with an under 500 record and made a deep run into the tournament. And there are definitely a lot of other 4 and 14 teams I'd rather play in the tournament. There's no doubt about that. So.